What's going on, guys? Garage Fish Tanks here, and it is late at night. Been working hard on this all day. I painted all this and cleaned the whole top off, getting ready for a new tank I have just bought. So we'll be going right there and just put some aloe vera plants on this shelf that I cleaned and painted as well. Look at that. Look how awesome this is coming along. I painted all of the beams the light blue, and then I'm painting the background tin into an orange, and it is looking so cool. And yeah, so I'm going to be cleaning and doing this paint job to all around the whole shed, so that is going to look awesome and bring so much color into this shed and make it. So I've made a start on doing this wall, and it is starting to come together and it is looking great. But over here, got the new tank, and as I said, fits perfectly halfway, so then I have space for this half to get another tank exactly like this one. Just got to clean this up a bit, but kind of split my hand open. So I have these two sides all done and clean, and this tank is looking amazing. Down over here, I've started to paint the floor because I want the whole floor to be a nice white, and also probably going to paint like these desks and stuff the same white, so this is going to look super nice. So I'm going to paint like fishes and bubbles and stuff all along the floor to make it look so awesome. So the mission now is to drain this tank all out, take out all the rocks, the plants, the sand, all the fish, and then move this tank into the new fish room and then set it all up again. So before I move the tank into here and take everything apart, this tank, I don't know if you can see, but it's not completely level in here. Like, this will slide around and stuff, so I don't want to fill it up and it just crack or something. So before I move this tank in and fill this one up, I'm going to get some foam to put underneath just to level everything out, and should look good then. So I just use a yoga mat to put under here because this is like some nice foam material. So I just put the yoga mat under there, fits well. So now I'll be able to put the tank right here, so that will be good. So when I move everything into the garage, I think I'm going to put all like the rocks and redo the scape in this one, just so I can leave the water and fish in the tank in the room, and then once all this is done, I can just move the fish straight into here so they don't have to be in a bucket and stuff. And then this one will be for the frog with the paludarium, as the paludarium will be best to see from the front and from the side view, as the aquarium will be best viewed just from the front. Okay, so I got the first bucket of sand in the tank, and I have moved all the big rocks that will go along the back and the small foreground rocks, and also just moved all the plants just into these buckets temporarily so they don't dry out. So I just leveled out that first bucket of sand, and now I'm going to add the rocks. So then the second bucket of sand I can just pile behind the rocks to level it up, so there's more planting medium for the plants. Okay, how awesome does this look? So I've made it so it's like two bays in it, and that looks so cool. Can't wait to get all the smaller stones in and then all the plants in the back, as I left quite a lot of room in the back for a bunch of plants. But yeah, this is looking awesome. So I just piled up the sand in the back of these rocks so the plants will be good, and now I'm just filling it up slowly with the hose. So slowly filling it up, and it is looking great. And the hose being right there makes water changes going to be so much easier, and instead of me carrying like a bucket at a time back and forth to the bathroom, this just drain it outside, fill it right back up. This is going to make it so easier, and I'll be doing water changes a lot more often and going to stay crystal clear all the time. So I have some of those plants in the front little peninsula area, and just some of those nice red plants in the back section there in the middle. And now just time to add some of these nice big leaf green plants. I'm thinking about putting them in this section and around here, but I'm going to be buying a bunch more plants for this just to plant it out. That will be in the next video. So I've decided to add the Java fern just up this rock, like real nice and bushy, and then also I'll just put some little pieces in and amongst the rocks. But yeah, I've just used some fishing tie just to tie around all of them, and also to tie them to a rock, just to anchor them down and so they don't move around, because I don't have any super glue to attach them to the rock. So I'm just going to do this, add them on, and it is going to look awesome. So I know it looks a bit bare right now, but when I get all the plants, this is going to fill out nicely and look incredible. But for now, time to get the heater and filter in this side, and then to add the fish. So I managed to eventually catch all the fish. So there's all 7 of the Corydoras with the Harlequin rasbora, still need to get more of those, and the black skirt tetras. So it is now time to add in the fish. They have been acclimating for a while now, and I'm not too worried about mixing the water, as this is the water that was originally in this tank. There they go. So now let's add in all the Corydoras and the Harlequin rasbora. There they go, straight down to the front. I added a lot more room into the front, so they are going to enjoy this and you'll be able to see them a lot more. This tank is looking amazing. Can't wait for it to clear up as well. They are looking incredible. Can't wait to get a bunch more fish for this tank. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the next video, I'll be getting the second 40-gallon tank for right here. Can't wait for that. And also I'll be getting 2 more fish. They're a breeding pair to put in this tank temporarily, but then eventually, once I have built the tank for here for the frog, then they'll be going into this tank once I've set it up fully. So everything is just going super well in the fish room. I can't wait to get everything else in here and paint the floor. See you guys next time.